Oh boy. I'm not ready. I am really not ready for this. Hello everyone. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And welcome to the Acadia Network. My name's Krona, and as always, I'm your streamer for the night. Hope everyone's doing really good. Are we ready for a story that's gonna make me probably break down? Because you're getting it anyway. Today we are at least starting the final Amphoreus chapter. We find out within this chapter what's really going on with Amphoreus, and it's very likely we'll find out Amphoreus' fate. And I'm nervous about it. For those that have been around the channel know, I used to stream a lot of Impact 3rd. We played Alicia's story, the Flame Chase story, in Impact 3rd on stream. And that ended with a complete sacrifice. So I'm terrified right now. That said, we also do have some polls to go about today, so I think we'll start with those. However, I have logged on. And she is standing by my summoning spot, so we'll at least activate, I guess, if we walk over, so. Why not? Oh wait, you can't? Can you hear the game? Yes, you can't hear the game, okay. Oh no, wait, I have to talk to her. Oh, sweet, right, right, while you're stood there, could you please bless me? Both of you, bless me. I need the blessings right now. I have had really good luck with a lot of things lately, so I'm a little worried about summoning. Especially when I only have enough to confirm the character if I fail. I really wanted to go for both Cyrene, her light cone, and finally go for Saber this patch, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So, I guess the first most important thing is Cyrene. Look how gorgeous she is. It's good to see you again, Alicia. God, why am I already getting emotional? I haven't even started the story yet. Right, shall we? I will probably skip everything that isn't a 5-star. As you can see, we do currently have every single 4-star on the banner complete. You know what? No, hang on. Give me a sec. Oh. Oh, God. There it is. You know what we're gonna do while we're summoning? We're gonna bless it this way. The music's gonna clash a little bit, but let's hope this will bring her home in the first time. Said my luck wasn't going to stand, was it? Is this welcome back cheetah luck? Here we go! Come on, please! Please, Alicia, come home. I'm scared. It was beautiful as the day we lost you. Oh, fucking hell! Oh, I'm really getting emotional. Alright. Now we just need her light cone. Technically, we would like to pull multiple of her, but a beggar cannot be a chooser. We should have enough to get at least the light cone to appear.
Sonic Alpha leveled up, level 4, love.
I have a feeling we won't be able to unfortunately get her E2. I don't care, she's home. Now, did we get her light cone to complete her? It's a 75% chance. I actually feel like I'm about to break down. Y'all have no idea how much this character means. Oh, we got a young form as well. Holy. Now I would like to try and go for... multiple versions of her. I don't think I'm going to be able to get them. I would like to try. Wait, we've also got one of these as well. You know what? I don't have a topaz. I'm getting a topaz. World can bite me. We have 49 summons to try and get another one of her. We preferably want 2, as this will fix her problem with her gauges. But if we don't get it, we don't get it. Worst case, this is pulls that go into future characters. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go again. Do we at least get one more of her? Also, let me get one of these ready for when we have time. I'm never upset at getting characters that I've got maxed. That's 2. We need one more of her. Preferably. But I have a whole patch for that. So I'm not too worried. Imagine, no, I would say imagine we get one immediately after. How nuts would that be? Should we just do the single wall? I don't think there's any benefits, is there? No, there's no benefits to doing a tentacle against a single. Wait, is that a... No, I'm gonna say. Don't psych me out like that. Because you will psych me out like that, and I will be confused. Try not to confuse me. I'm really good at getting confused. It's awful. It's a terrible habit. Okay, we have enough for, I think, one more. And then post-story. We can do some more. I mean, it'll give it enough time to realize, or give it enough time for me to find out on the details how many we've pulled in for this next one. So, we got both Topaz and Numby as our 3. And there she is. Let's look at her memo sprite real quick. Big. Alright, let's get one of these real quick. That's a good old shout out to our good friend Sonic Alpha, lost playing Spiritfarer. Hopefully you had a good time when you were playing that. Thank you for dropping by with the 4 months of Prime. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a lovely day. And I think you can tell I am. Stop looking at me like that. I'm gonna cry again. Stop looking at me like I'm Ruan May. Stop looking at me with them big old eyes. Well, I guess we have to equip a light cone, don't we? And we can actually smart equip the ones made from the event we just had. Granted, they're not perfect. I'll still do some more. So, when Demiurge triggers the member skill Ode to Ego during the use of Minute of Blooms and Plumes, gain 6 recollection points and increase the number of bounces for this attack by 12.
A story that begins with love must also end with love.
So we were going for a Tomorrow in 13 Shades, which gives her 12 stacks immediately. For every one different ally character that gains a member site skill buff from Demiurge, the damage multiplied from true damage dealt to allies increased. Oh. But what's 4 do? After everyone uses a minimum of blooms, the bounce damage multiplier goes by 6 in the current battle stack up to 64 times. Wow, she is. Really? Her outfit is just the bow, it's not a separate thing. Little unsure about that one, but what's this? Oh, this is all her ults and what they do. Oh my god. Wait, what? I'm gonna say Oh wait, it's because I haven't leveled you up yet. That probably explains as to what's going on. I haven't leveled her up.
Yet another beautiful verse of poetry.
She's right, she's gonna give me silver tickets as well. We can do some silver summons before we begin the story. Did I pre-farm for
Yet
you?
another beautiful verse of
I don't
poetry.
think I actually pre-farmed for Alicia when I should have. No, I must have. There's no way I didn't pre-farm for a character that I just desperate to get. The game's just weird like that.
The next page is blank, so let's write something down together.
Keep going like this, Alicia, and I'm gonna sound like a mosquito on the wall. I'm weak. Okay, I am really weak with this kind of thing. If you hit me with nostalgia, I'm gonna be bawling like a baby. Shit hurts. Right. Let's up her crit damage and everything else she does. Wait, I can quick level up. What happens if I click quick level up? Well, it takes it all the way.
Let's leave our footprints behind, one step at a time.
That's helpful. That's extremely helpful. I can just bump her right to where she belongs. Max power.
Let's leave our footprints behind, one step at a time.
Don't mind me.
Leave our footprints behind, one step at a time.
And you realize there's footprints in the sand next to you. That's God. My name's Amy. I can't believe she's home. I suppose that means we have to find a place for her. Right, for the beginning
it is
here,
also my wish to be forever close to the
for the first half, we're gonna run her here. The second half, we're gonna run her in the obvious team. Actually, no, you know what? I'm gonna run this team first.
Casterus. How about a hug before
I'm
we share our work?
run this team first. Because that means the final battle will have Finon and her. And I think we want that. Anyone else? I think we want that. Sure, I'm tempted to unlock that Nameless Glory for a few more summons. Next time you see, she might be the full level. Who knows? Alright.
Turn over this eternal page.
Let's do this. Ah yes, our story begins in England. Circa 1600s.
This view hasn't changed at all, has it?
I forgot she appeared like that during the end, didn't she? She copied Alicia's first appearance.
The hometown in your memories never changes. But when you return to your senses, you realize that fate has already stolen the time away. Welcome to the Trail of Genesis, friend. Seems like the weight of memories from 30 million cycles really made me grow up. But if I keep growing, I might be taller than you, right? And I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh dear God, I'm not ready to be short!
Before you arrived, I kept wondering, beyond the veil of Id Silicii, what kind of Amphoreus is being born? I can see fragments of it when I close my eyes. The friends who walked alongside us have all moved on toward their respective destinies. Some turning into pillars of the world, supporting the sky and the ocean. Others sowing reason, laying down the law, and with gentle hands lifting newborns into the light. Death and strife are no longer feared by people, and trickery has become the innocent games of children. All beings living ordinary and peaceful lives, within the net woven by romance and passage. There's no black tide, no flame chase, and no destruction. The world on the other side of the sea is one bathed in sunlight.
You want to go and visit it?
Like a happy and carefree childhood, the era Chrysia in this cycle will last for millennia, until it reaches the moment decided by the prophecy. Light calendar 4931, month of freedom, the moment belonging to world-bearing. Are you ready to answer the call of the world, friend? Then go, and pen the Throne of Worlds' first stroke. For this world, made from countless wishes.
You say that, but it's gonna be ages till we reach Light Calendar 4931. I can make use of the crevices of time, but surely you and Dan Heng won't have to wait around for a few thousand years, right?
That won't be necessary. We can simply sleep, and the chronocognitive anchor will wake us up.
We've both become a part of the New World ages ago. You're the last slowpoke.
Our consciousnesses can converse with each other across the heavens and the earth, possibly due to the influence of the Trailblaze. I am now connected with this earth, and I can feel the breath of every mountain range. I see that the tallest among them is named Akama, and the form of the holy city is already taking shape.
In other words, your stage is almost set. Do you want to take a leaf out of Kefali's book and make some prophecies before your nap?
But we're not the only ones who have changed. The chronocognitive anchor just transmitted a message stating that Iron Tomb has reacted to the Aranova.
The moment when our friend bore the weight of 30 million cycles of memories.
Was probably also when the scepter devoured 30 million cycles of destruction.
You know, you don't have to shoulder this world all on your own. After someone boards the Express, the word alone ceases to exist. So as we reach the end of time, no one will be left to face it alone. Dan Heng and I came here to specifically
I'm kind of
tell you
sad
that.
they've made her eyes red again.
Remember, this world is
Because
not
I'm
a burden you bear alone.
pretty
It's
sure
a
last
journey
time
we trailblaze together,
they kept her eyes blue
alongside all of the Express.
to show it was March just in Everknight's gear. I'm pretty sure if I remember the end of last time, and I liked that, but I guess because they're using the model now of Everknight, her eyes are red again.
All right. It's time for Dan Heng and me to go have a super long nap. Look after this world for us.
The road ahead is long, but we'll be waiting for you at the end.
We'll definitely meet again.
Let's take one more look at the other side of the sea before we set off. Ides Elysiae is so quiet.
just like how I remember.
Here we are once more. The scent of the black tide is now completely calm. At last, the starting point of 30 million cycles is finally welcomed.
Its first end. And the final end, right? I can't hear his voice. There are no flowers there that bloom for him. Nor is there a star that is his. Finan is the only one who didn't reach the new world.
Bullshit. Nope. Trust in him.
Look.
We'll meet him again.
The golden light that shone upon the grove.
They ain't
still
taken
managed
away
to
my
open under,
himbos.
like the prophecies of Amphoreus. It has to be a sign he left behind.
If they do that,
It points towards the destruction
who's Mighty gonna
and the
marry?
deepest night.
I've
So
seen
remember
everyone
when
pulling
I
her and
asked you at
immediately
this
doing a
exact spot
marriage
the
of
last time
Mighty
we set
and
off?
Finon. I've seen y'all on the
Friend.
internet.
Are you ready to become a hero? You were still burdened by the weight of world-bearing back then. Still unsure of the role you were meant to play. But now, everyone has already given you the answer. The heroes of legends were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphoreus' fate once more. A person's personality is their destiny. We best. Those are such beautiful words. Thank you, friend. I was also trying to cheer myself up with what I said. After all, before we truly compose the end of this story, I must also pluck up the courage to head off with you. And face a memory that I have forgotten for too long, and have denied for too long.
It's so dark.
Hiding.
What is this place?
The great tomb of the nameless Titan. The deepest recesses of memory. Also, the place where Cyrene was born. My apologies, friend. The more memories I got back along the way, the more I felt that
Wait, are you
something
telling me
wasn't
you
right.
aren't actual
There's a
Cyrene?
sort of anxiety I can't get rid of. It's like when I was back in Id Cilicia.
You're kind of like the heritage of
Well, the reflections
corruption?
in the water always made me wonder, which is the real me?
Or kind of like the Elysian, in the Elysian
reflected
realm,
in the
where she's
water,
based upon
or
the
the one
real
standing
life
on the
Elysia,
shore.
who existed
But I
long
finally
before.
get it now. Look, friend.
And she realized she wasn't
The
a
words
she
on
couldn't
that
just be a
wall are the answer.
program.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
No, those are numbers.
7.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. That rhymeless tune is the lullaby of little fairies.
As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I've always thought that I was
So
the
who
narrator
actually
of the
are
Flame
you?
Chief's journey.
Because you, clearly what they're getting
As
at
it
here
turns
is,
out, the narrator
this Cyrene
is
adopted
also the
her.
most devoted audience.
She adopted the personality and became a Cyrene.
Thank you, friend. Every single Cyrene.
That's what I'm thinking has happened here.
That sounds so kind.
So she
At
really
the
is just like the
moment of
Elysia I came to
Aranova,
love.
I was enveloped by the texture of memories. Within the glistening crystal, I saw countless Cyrenes, as well as countless versions of me. This is the final puzzle piece of the memories. A prison born of the erudition. A grave annihilated in the destruction. That unknown solitary god.
It's
the 13th
you.
Titan who should not exist. The first new spore. The demi-urge is right here.
Wait, what? Hang on, wait, we're just gonna go straight to Himiko.
The interrogation
What?
records have been submitted to the Marshal. According to the Ten Lords' decree, Jing Liu and Luocha shall continue to be detained in the Shuling.
I'm glad they're continuing that at least.
But you, Merlin's Claw, have been reluctant to end the transmission. Do you wish to reminisce with us? Or is there something else on your mind that you're just desperate to get out?
You're quite calm, Jingyuan. The Alliance only authorized the
Oh
law
my
to be
God,
deployed for
Fischl.
this Iron Tomb operation. They say the Seer Strategist's wisdom shines like a beacon. So why can't you see things clearly now?
Look who's talking. I didn't vote against it, did I?
Yaguang?
But with enemies all around us, even a child knows the Marshal needs to keep a few Xianzhou ships in reserve, just in case. Whoever volunteers
I'm trying to remember
first
if this is the
Marshal's
first
pick.
time we've heard
If you
him.
have to
or not.
ask, I'd say this outcome plays right into Jing Yuan's hands.
Like it or not, there's no way we're letting the Law Fu take the lead in this battle.
Oh my, Merlin's Claw. Are you afraid the Law Fu might steal the Yao Qing's glory?
This is no laughing matter. Between the Stellaron crisis and the War Dance ceremony, though the chaos has settled, rumors and speculation are only growing by the day. With Elder Huaiyan around, those with ulterior motives won't be able to stir up any trouble. But once the Law Fu gets their hands on the Golden Blood, it'll be a whole different story. With the kind of person Jing Liu is, and her connection to you, I don't need to spell it out. There are countless ways this could be spun into something bigger.
You're overthinking it, General Fei Shao. When I volunteered for this task, I never expected unanimous support from the Alliance anyway. The Law Fu will seize the Golden Blood and redeem itself. That'll be our first win. Then we'll leverage this Golden Blood in the negotiations. Our second win. These two wins for the Law Fu will make all three of us happy. And that'll be our third win. Look, if this were a Skyfaring Commission deal, we'd be rolling in money, wouldn't we?
Maybe the Divine Foresight should change his name to the Optimistic General instead.
I'm trying to think, is
With
Yaguang the
Decalogue
one that's
reflection
basically
barrier,
Fuha?
The Yuchue must understand even more than the Law Fu how significant this
Or
battle
the Heritage of Dominance? I really hope it is the Heritage of Dominance design they go for.
Amphoreus'
Or
comet
Phoenix.
has vanished from the matrix of prescience.
Yatta!
What omens does General Yao Guang see in this anomaly?
In divination studies, we call this an empty fortune. It involves the eons and is thus beyond what mere mortals can comprehend.
Your explanation isn't any clearer than Lady Fu's.
Oh no, there we go. Thank you for clearing that up, Jing.
How hard is it to understand the word
Fu would be
uncertainty?
Fuha.
For the Cobalt Head, the emergence of
That
iron
clears
here
it
is a
up.
calculated instinct.
Then again, because
But
as I say,
don't believe
Fuha,
they will just sit around
there's the
waiting
Heritage of
for
Dominance
death.
Fuha, there is Phoenix Fuha, there is multiple versions of her.
And for the powers of the
You know?
cosmos, this is their chance
I'm turn
at
the game
survival.
down just a tad.
And the key to turning the
Because
tide
I'm a
of
little
interstellar
worried I'm getting a
affairs.
bit
The Astral
fanned out.
Express is leading the formation of an allied force. But I can see each faction has its own hidden agenda.
There are even divisions within the Alliance. So it's not that hard to imagine how the other factions will react. Jing Yuan, I crossed paths with Selenova's Legion at the Battle of Sedunirama Star Cluster. Be extremely careful. The Ruined Legion's troops and weaponry are nothing to write home about. The IPC, even the denizens of Abundance, could take them on. However, While Void Rangers are just expendable pawns of the destruction, the real wild cards are...
The Lord Ravagers.
They are building up for the Dahlia, aren't they?
The Nux Emanators are also
some point.
their weapons to burn down the paths. I'm afraid conventional military tactics and strategies will be useless against them. My assessment is this. To completely take down a Ravager, we must disregard casualties and spare no cost. My only fear is one wrong move, and the Lawfu will fall into Fintilia's trap again, inching ever closer to destruction.
Doubt is exactly the demon she wants to plant in our hearts. Do you still remember the beginning of the Alliance Oath? To save future generations from war and bloody dispute. The Rainbow's arrows have always aimed at any force that threatens the cosmos. Now that the Trailblaze walks alongside us, the Cloud Knights shall keep their oath as they have from the beginning. I just hope those on the front line will remain safe.
The chronocognitive anchor is sending a signal. Everyone, time to move out.
Did he and the others make it?
Let me go over the plan one more time just in case. You'll enter Amphoreus, reunite with your 3 separated companions, and try to locate Iron Tomb from within the world. Who are you taking with you?
The fate of the universe hangs in the balance. We can't afford any slip-ups. I suggest everyone, except Pom-Pom, join the fight.
We do need to be prepared for all possible contingencies. I have no objection to this.
Can we also
I'll do
call
whatever I
along
can.
the Galaxy Rangers?
Meanwhile, Screwy and
As
I
well?
will continue attacking the
Have the
damage
IPC
matrix.
and the Galaxy
That
Rangers
is,
in
the
this fight,
Scepter's
because,
kernel
you know,
from the outside.
just temporary truce, because, you know, same enemy.
With our 2-pronged attack, we'll turn this hunk of metal into scrap for sure. Now we just wait for those 2 to get back. Oh, and just like that, they're here.
Sorry to keep you waiting. With Planet Screwlum's help, the formation of the Cosmic Alliance to counter Iron Tomb is progressing smoothly.
The cosmos has set its sights on Amphoreus, and now it's just waiting for the first shot.
Well then, let's not waste any more time, Fourth Mirror.
It's my time to shine! Finally off the bench! Initiating thought refraction. Please read the safety protocols carefully.
Huh?
Just kidding! I've already checked the agreement box for everyone. And now, destination? Amphoreus. 3, 2, 1, launch!
Flashbanged!
The flow of Memoria is so heavy here. Unlike Panagoni's dreamscape, this place has built up a true epic measured in millennia.
The vortex of Genesis, where all myths begin and end. And in this new world created by the Nameless.
So, where's Xander?
The infinite
He's gonna be here somewhere.
have been broken.
Let's set up the Trailblaze beacon and establish contact with the outside world.
I'll leave it to you then. It'd be better for me to not show myself in front of the Garden of Recollection. And, Mr. Sunday, you probably shouldn't show yourself either.
Agreed.
The Astral Express has landed. If you receive this message, please respond immediately. Over.
This is the Cianjo Alliance. Communications normal.
Yeah!
Astral Peace Corporation.
Okay.
Communications normal. No response from the Galaxy Rangers.
Oh, they did call the Galaxy Rangers in? Oh!
I didn't expect the family to also stay silent at such a critical moment.
That's a pretty blatant disregard from the family for Penacony's independent director, I'd say. Long time no see, Miss Himiko.
It's been quite a while, Madam Jade.
The significance of this battle rivals that of the campaign against Zulo. Only through victory can we disperse the shadow of Iron Tomb that looms Fanart shall spare no effort for such a grand mission for the preservation.
Madam Jade led the Intelligentsia Guild in conducting specialized research on Iron Tomb's past activities. The bad news is, the collapse of the erudition won't just affect inorganic beings.
You mean Iron Tomb can infect organic life, too?
Well, the good news is, so far, its effects on organic life are under control. The infection progresses slowly, and the resulting neuropathy is non-fatal. In any case, the IPC can guarantee targeted vaccine coverage within 48 system hours in all star zones within the medical system.
What about other star zones? At a time like this, are the followers of the Firmament Arbiter still trying to make a profit?
I remember you, Master Diviner. Your performance during the Third Denizens of Abundance War was quite impressive. Please rest assured, all worlds can purchase vaccines from the IPC with a humanitarian discount. That's the current policy at the very least.
Never not an opportunity for a sales pitch, huh?
If the Xianshou Alliance is willing to assist with the IPC's assets in Epsilon and other star systems, we'll have more cards to play when reiterating to the board the necessity of deep cooperation.
It makes sense, since Interracial Peace Entertainment's headquarters is in Epsilon. But why are all the other worlds on the list? Places that the Elation has visited?
Think of it as a long-term investment. Please understand that everyone at Pierpoint is swamped with Iron Tomb work, especially the marketing development department. At this rate, even the 10 Stonehearts can only do so much.
I'd really like if they give us another Stoneheart chiming in here, just as a voice.
Wouldn't you agree?
As an old Xianzhou saying goes, those who succeed should help all under heaven. Your proposal must be decided on by the 7 Arbiter Generals. I'm just here to relay the message. In times of crisis, the Luofu will not hesitate to help those in need. However, the prerequisite is that the IPC must unconditionally assist the Alliance with emergency rescue operations in the disaster area.
Of course. In the name of preservation, all for the Amber Lord.
Thank you all for your selfless dedication.
It's clear that each party still has qualms about everything.
The clash between destruction and erudition isn't just about the fate of the cosmos. It's a moment for all factions to reshuffle their cards.
You can never be too careful when battling a Lord Ravager. All are equal in matters of life and death.
In any case, we can only hope for the best in all that's to come. It's about time we dive into the vortex and see what Amphoreus looks like on the inside. I wonder where he and the others are right now.
Hello? How's the signal? Can you hear us?
Ah!
We're through!
Bellbog's actually getting some representation! Oh, you guys were left out! Oh my gosh! That's alright! Hope you have a lovely day. Hope you have a good one. Thank you for the love. Hope you enjoy whatever you're doing. And I'll see you around.
I can't believe the express crew is at the eye of that.
Want to hydrate? Will do so. I will follow as well. Why they're playing? I hear the sound effects, but they're behind the
step by step.
They're behind the gameplay.
How's the situation in Bellabog?
Yarilo 6 is located on the outskirts of the
nuts.
preservation barricade. While it won't bear
Got
the
him!
brunt of the wave, there's still a risk from the aftershocks.
Got him!
That kid took part in Payla our business.
I'll take that stretch now as well.
Having them consolidate their lines and dig trenches.
My hope is that we'll at least get enough for a couple more summons by the end of this stream. And we'll try and go for E2. Oh.
That would be unnecessary. It'll only shake their morale. Just...
I'm always happy to see Seela and Bronya.
Miss Bronya, I'm afraid this
They make me really
disaster will
happy.
be far more
Do you know who I
terrible than
really
you
like to see who aren't in the game yet?
Please, be sure to follow Miss
Impact
Topaz's
3rd,
instructions and make thorough
the Vodka
preparations.
Twins.
Of course.
I want to see the Vodka Twins. They are great in Impact 3rd because they actually work together if you've got them both in the team.
Becoming an accomplice to the destruction.
Don't worry, Miss Himiko. Belobog is far more
And
resilient than we imagined.
they would be Belobog characters because they're from the same orphanage as Bronya and Seela in Impact 3rd. Run by Cocolia in that one. Obviously, not spoilers. This is Impact 3rd, not, I'm talking about, not Star Rail.
Many ordinary civilizations across the universe.
Rita, you're also beautiful in every universe.
A massive catastrophe like this one, relatively smaller civilizations have never had many options. But that's exactly why we have a resolve that's second to none.
If anything goes wrong, Miss Topaz, I hope you can help out and rescue the affected citizens.
No problem. Also, didn't the Xianzhou sign a friendship agreement with Eurilo 6 earlier? They won't stand by idly either.
I'm excited for what this is building up to.
I appreciate your kindness, everyone. But Eurilo 6 is our home. We will defend it to our last breath until the last Belabogian falls.
Miss Bronya. May all civilizations that have made it this far on their own strength weather this crisis together.
So this is going to be all the planets we visited, right? And all the factions.
Good news, Miss Himiko.
I'm okay with this.
The 7 Arbiter Generals have reconsidered the current situation, and I'm here to relay their message. Officially, the Alliance's combat forces will still be limited to the Luofu, but the Yaoqing has also been deployed in the surrounding war zone as a contingency.
Words cannot express our gratitude. Getting the Hunt to agree on sending troops must have taken quite some effort from General Jing Yuan.
The Luofu already considers the Express an important ally. We also have no intention of hiding the fact that there is indeed something the Xianzhou seeks from this Iron Tomb operation. But this time, the Marshal herself decided to send out troops. With a formidable enemy before us, the Alliance has no reason to back down, nor will we be content to take a back seat. If we can stand together with civilizations across the universe to overcome this crisis, then we must do so, even at the cost of our own lives.
The Alliance truly embodies the principle of righteousness. It's fortunate that the cosmos has great heroes like you.
You're too kind. As for that Jade Abacus of Allying Oath, you can save it for when you're in more dire need.
You don't consider this dire? The possibility of the world ending? Alright. IPC. Sup, Twink?
I regret to inform you, Miss Himiko, that even the Strategic Investment Department is constrained when it comes to the Iron Tomb issue. And it would be difficult to meet the expectations of the Astral Express. However, Madam Jade instructed us to look after our nameless friends as much as possible. So let me offer you all a small suggestion. Just from my personal perspective. Other departments at the IPC might also take this opportunity to extend an olive branch to you when that time comes. I hope the Astral Express will remember that the 10 Stonehearts were willing to stand with the Trailblaze, even though we were in a difficult position. And more importantly, we were the only ones willing to do so. Sounds like a threat, doesn't it? But trust me, every word comes straight from the heart.
Has the internal conflict within the IPC really gotten this bad?
Everyone knows about the bad blood between Diamond and Oswaldo. At least until now, they've had an uneasy truce. Until the Lord Ravage Harbinger Archforger caught the board's attention. I'll leave it at that, as it's confidential information. Hope you can understand.
I understand. Our immediate priority is to address the Iron Tomb crisis. Let's hope for success from the start. This might help ease everyone's pressing concerns.
Okay, who's next? Galaxy Rangers. Is it gonna be Acheron, or is it gonna be, the Rootin' Tootin'? Ah, none.
Of course, we would never know the Rangers' comings and goings.
Big sad moment. They're gonna show up just out of nowhere. Boot Hill's gonna just show up on a fucking nuke, isn't he? Just like, yee-haw! Yee, and I can't stress this enough. Whore. Boom. Hey, someone from the family.
Is that you?
Robin!
Yes.
Oh my god, under disguise.
And you are Miss Robin.
Yes. I apologize for not being able to respond during the meeting earlier. And even now I can only appear in disguise. On behalf of the Penaconian family branch, I extend my sincerest apologies to everyone. We tried to request aid from the family. We essentially received no response.
I mean, we're getting Penaconian help with Sunday
I've heard about the
anyway.
internal conflicts within the family. Miss Robin, there's no need to apologize. Every bit of strength is precious at this moment.
Thank you for understanding. The good news is, since you're one of the shareholders of Penacony, the family heads have agreed to allow me to lead all Asdanian tuners to the front lines. My charitable foundation will also do as much as possible to provide support in this battle. They'll ensure that proper arrangements are provided for those wounded on the front lines, and for residents in affected areas.
Robin, I love you. You're playing the support role and the rescue reconnaissance. That is
by your spirit of self-sacrifice.
That's my role right
the
there.
Astral Express would also like to make a promise.
Oh.
And we won't leave any companion behind.
All right. Let's dive. Splash.
Why is there no one here?
Everything in Akama seems normal. The new world was enjoying peaceful times not long ago.
It seems it was even more recent than not long ago, Miss Himiko.
The fruit on the table is freshly cut, and the bath temperature is just right. The remembrance tells me this place was bustling with people just moments ago. It's as if everyone vanished in an instant.
Could this be Xandar's doing?
Unlikely. He's still under the surveillance of those two geniuses. Could it be some kind of local custom?
A custom that makes an entire city fall silent in an instant. Pardon my frankness, Mr. Yang, but this reminds me of some unsettling rumors about the Harmony. Complete silence
is often the prelude to divine intervention.
March, get your ass down here.
Be careful.
Here they come. Here they come. The nameless of the Astral Express.
Evernight. How is this possible? She was already...
We are the chroniclers of time, and we do not fade away. Finally, the last era Nova has been completed.
What did you do to the residents of the Holy City and the three Nameless?
I didn't need to do anything. The remembrance will ultimately become the substance of the new world.
March, stop pissing around.
Now, they are no longer the trailblazers you once knew, but gods who permeate heaven and earth. The 12 Titans who guard Amphoreus.
Stop fooling around, March. Come on out.
She didn't have me fooled.
I practiced so long for this. Getting seen through right away is just so embarrassing.
You've obviously been learning from the theatrical culture in Amphoreus.
But if possible, I'd prefer our reunion to be a bit more casual and laid back.
As expected, I can't hide anything from Himeko and Mr. Yang. Well, Long time no see. Guess I'm back?
We should be the ones to say that. Sorry for keeping you waiting. So, these jellyfish are the Titan's power?
They're just tiny manifestations of the Veil of Evernight, used for scouting and communication. If I went all out, I could summon way more of them. Thanks to him, we all turned into Titans in the New World. Sure, we can take on humanoid forms, but it feels off.
How intriguing. So what does he look like now?
It can't be a raccoon with a baseball bat, I suppose.
Honey, we've tried
Please
that.
don't add weird stuff to Amphoreus' lore. Just go see it with your own eyes. Follow the prophecy's guidance and come to Dawncloud. He looks way more majestic now than he used to.
I don't believe it. I look the same. They should have given us a costume being the gear that we actually wear during our years in Amphoreus, which is actually one of the armor sets, by the way.
All the residents of the Holy City have gathered here.
This isn't just a gathering. It's a pilgrimage. The people's expressions are resolute, devout, as if waiting for a miracle to descend.
That colossal deity is him. He has become the pillar of the world.
Surprisingly authentic. Being this serious is quite unlike his usual style.
Those people didn't disappear. Instead, they've answered the call of the prophecy and come to witness his awakening. Our good buddy now bears the weight of the entire world, and every breath they take is intertwined with Amphoreus' destiny.
Awakening? Has he fallen into slumber?
Yeah. After all, with such a huge time dilation between inside and outside the scepter, this was the only way we could wait for everyone. Time watches over yesterday. Earth guards today. And when the Trailblaze steps into Amphoreus once more, the slumbering deliverer shall awaken, and then bring the prophecy of tomorrow to this world. Come on, everyone. Let's get closer to him. Watch how the world-bearing prophecy changes this world.
Well, it seems the kids are already miles ahead of us at this stop.
All the more reason we can't afford to slow down our pace. Let's go witness this moment for ourselves.
Majestic. Speaking of which, I once caught a glimpse in Sleepyhead's memory of him transformed into a towering Tatalov. Could it be?
No way! That was just a nice dreamscape. At least nice for him.
So I'm sorry, we became Kefali?
Who bears the weight of this world. Perhaps they could guide a traveler still wandering.
Citizens, behold! Our last Titan, the world-bearing deliverer, is about to awaken! Oh, ancient god, your loyal subjects, bewildered followers, and fearless comrades in arms have all knelt before your throne. Awaken from your eternal slumber and bestow upon the world your divine prophecy.
5 more minutes. Please, I'm tired.
Show us how to embrace this beloved world as we welcome that distant dawn.
To walk the path of a mortal as a god, or to bear a divine burden as a mortal.
He will give us the answer.
But I am not the deliverer. Rather, I am the Nameless, who dwells among mortals.
That voice is definitely him.
I heard your prayers. The core flames flickered and dimmed, and the age of the gods met its end. So flow, golden blood, flow. I'll bestow it upon you. Return returning it to the true masters of this world. Stand with me and become heroes.
Is this?
Yes, it's the miracle he brought to Amphoreus. Of course, it would manifest in the form of the Trailblaze.
Golden blood, raining down like a storm. The prophecy has descended, and the Titan commands us not to be supplicants,
but to become heroes of rebellion, to face that destined calamity, the destruction, head on.
The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like all of you. In the name of Kazlana, let us depart and march towards the light.
It's neither protection nor salvation. As always, there's no need for totems or myths. Humanity's most primal faith is that instinct named survival.
Let's go, everyone. Someone has already sounded the horn of departure. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Together, let us blaze a trail for the destiny of this world.
I have to be right back. I've tried to knock on
Is
my
it
door.
just
Stop me
me,
one
or does
second.
this demiurge matrix... feel completely dead. It's nothing like how the memo keeper described it.
The environmental readings are all wrong. Conclusion: this must be what the kernel actually looks like in the real world.
What did Xandar do to the scepter?
At the end of light, there must be silence. Certain, pure, and absolute darkness.
Not the time to quote the Lord of Silence. Bad omen. Either way, we have to press on. Until we uncover the truth behind the 13th Titan.
The buried past is the key to stopping Iron Tomb. That is, if it even exists.
Xandar says the Demiurge never existed. Who actually buys that? You can erase the records, but not the truth. It vanished too cleanly. No traces. Like someone's yelling, "Look, there's nothing here." Too bad I'm the type who can't resist digging deeper. Looks like I'll be counting on you again, Screwy. Let's tear the system inside out.
Always happy to help. But as your academic partner, I have to ask. Herta, what if we fail? Let's say the Demiurge really doesn't exist. Do you have a backup plan?
A backup plan? Of course. If we can't find the key, we turn the lock into the key.
That plan's cost is incalculable. It shouldn't even be on the table.
Well, then let's hope we never have to use it. There's no point worrying about the end just yet. One step at a time. Let's go. We don't want to leave the others waiting. You brought what I asked for, right?
A butterfly has to land on the branch before it can dance. We'll need a wide
Are we gonna get our
open
first
platform
combat encounter here?
before her entrance.
Ooh, new location. Right? Is this the new location? Yes, it is, because there is no treasure chest here.
Just use that thing over there, Zag.
Turn over this eternal page.
Emerge from your cocoon.
Surprise! I want to see what she's like in combat. Let's see her come in.
May death protect us!
Have some sunshine!
Deadly and intimidating,
Root here. May wandering
woman.
souls find their own
Oh.
way out.
Hand is Zagreus. Does that mean coins of whimsy?
I hereby rename it Herta's Big Hand.
I mean, you could call it that, but... Bitch.
Herta's Big Hand is what I call power. Still not done? What is this? A junk final? All set. Time for your precious treasure to make its debut.
Of course.
Is that a
Just
ship?
Give me a second. Target initialized. With these wings, hacking should be much more efficient.
Huh? We'll make a bridge first. Oh, and there's our insects. Okay, so they're bright yellow, so hopefully won't be the hardest thing to see. And yeah, I gotta try and find as many of those as possible because, well, you know, 3 gems. We need it.
Oh, a classic nuclear heat engine. Classy choice.
Just a personal preference. Her name's Mistletoe.
Huh?
Every flower in your garden's got a bit of poison, huh?
Wait, mistletoe is poisonous?
Also a personal preference.
It reminds me of the last time when we tangled with that Punklordian brat. What did she call this kind of infiltration tool again? Right. Dirty data shell.
Oh, Silver
It wraps
Wolf.
around the kernel to fool even top-tier firewalls. But yours is way too clean. Not even a hint of real-world grit.
Herta, your tone is unusually emotional. Suggestion. Let's get back to the topic at hand.
I thought we were done with that conversation.
Unfortunately, current conditions won't let me ignore any variables. Especially the most important one. Your will. Iron Tomb never stops. It is evolving faster than any of our worst projections. Every instant in the Eon's calculation is like a sword hanging over the cosmos. Every move humanity makes could speed up its arrival.
Which is exactly why we can't mess this up. And now, Droidhead wants to hand down judgment to the poor cosmos again. Border Star Trade War, Emperor's War, Rubert's death. Every time their instant arrived, it meant another bloodbath for humanity.
But in this ultimate battle of erudition, you and I are supposed to be players, not pawns. If you choose to burn yourself out as a resource, then everything we've worked for means nothing. Herta, the cosmos won't just stand by and let a genius throw their life away. And neither will I.
No need to kill the mood. This is why we're here, isn't it? We need to find the Demiurge and that lost key. I'm not here to be a deliverer. I just want to beat Xandar and Droidhead. Right now, I just need to know. Are you with me?
Of course. Time to board. After you.
Let's tidy this place up and see what this Demiurge really is. Let's hope this matrix is better organized than the Emperor's junkyard of a birthplace. This is...
Herta, this whole space has been completely tainted by some kind of energy.
I see it too. We're thinking the same thing. Xandar, how could you go this far? Turning your own graveyard into this. What's that up ahead?
Katorzane algebraic expressions. It's built for isolation, not defense.
So basically, the door to the tomb, right? Great. Let's find the handle.
I'm picking up multiple independent signals with the same data structure as the barrier. Projection. We can hack the terminal, reverse the computation, and turn it into an attack.
Classic move. Use...
I see that. Oh, I do not like this. Ah! Interesting. What is this? What is this the precursor to? I have a feeling that's going to be a precursor to something we're going to do on the next planet.
Make sure you keep it safe.
I think there'll be at least a chest here. There'll probably be an insect on one of them.
Almost no response. Just as I feared.
Don't worry, there'll be another one.
Not promising.
The output is barely a third of what we need. Logic says we need
three of them.
multiple terminals
Okay,
to
roll
coordinate the
threes.
strike. Locking onto the next one now.
Find anything else?
Regarding the origin of these ruins, no logs found yet. Xander erased all records. But I did find some interesting scars in the circuit. High energy radiation, internal imaginary energy contamination. From what I know, there's only one thing that fits.
Skip the science talk, Screwy. That thing only goes by one name, the Stellaron.
Exactly. Xander blew one up just to clean the entire scepter system.
Are you about to tell me the Demiurge was a
So
Stellaron?
that's what he meant by killed that Titan with my own hands.
As
He
well?
wanted to turn the neuron of the erudition into a relay for the destruction. That meant getting rid of all of it at all costs. The life form known as the Demiurge was the original target of the Scepter's extrapolation.
It makes
So the
sense.
Demiurge was a Stellaron.
Evernight calling it the first new spore confirms this viewpoint. The prime mover of life. That's what Scepter Delta ME-13 was originally tasked with. Even after it got scrapped, the query kept running. Yet the true value lies in the process.
That
of
means
solving
Cyreni's a
it, not
flippin'
the answer
Stellaron.
itself.
Oh,
Then,
don't tell me we're gonna
does
absorb
this mean
her.
finding the Demiurge is hopeless?
No, I'd say exactly the opposite. It means Xandar had no control. He couldn't contain the Demiurge just like he couldn't handle Droidhead. So he tried to erase every trace, but he failed. It still left a mark. By the way, if there's another Stellaron in Amphoreus, why hasn't that little one reacted to it at all?
You said the Demiurge left a trace, right?
I don't like the controls being
But not in the real world.
reversed.
Remember the great tomb of the Nameless Titan?
see a chest immediately. That's helpful. Fire in the hole!
Trailblaze Archive 466. The data from Affiliate 093 clearly indicates that the Demiurge did in fact enter Amphoreus' extrapolation.
Philia being the original Cyrene, yeah.
Inside that world, it was the 13th, forgotten Titan. The one who listened to 30 million cycles of Cyrene's memory. But Evernight said the opposite. She believed that tomb was empty from the start. The nameless Titan never existed. The so-called listener was just a trap set by the Remembrance to steal the scepter.
A mimetic entity full of theatrics. How much of what she's saying is true? Would an Eon really speak in circles like this? I doubt it.
The Remembrance's behavior is certainly odd, but her assessment aligns with our current reality. Since we entered the Matrix, we haven't found a single clue pointing to the Demiurge.
And that's the key, Screwy. Xandar's actions prove the Demiurge exists. But what Evernight said, and what we've actually seen all point to the opposite. So we have to assume that both are true. And if that's the case, then the contradiction leads us to...
the truth.
Exactly. One last terminal. One final key. Time to crack open the kernel. Xandar had to lie to the original fight in Cyrene.
Logic. He had already identified the Remembrance as a threat, yet found no viable way to eliminate it.
All right. Let's finish this. Time to break through that barrier.
Can't be that way. It has to be this way, where it's like midway. It's not that. Go on, we'll use some hints. What? Is there a point I'm missing? I feel like I'm missing something here. But that doesn't work. That's missing some... Is there a secret one around here that I'm missing? Because that's not it. I'm very confused with this one. Usually there's something I'm missing. Let's leave and then re-enter. Okay, that changed nothing. If anything, that made it worse. The hell? Wait a minute, where'd the fours come from? I knew there were some hidden ones. I knew there had to be some hidden ones. Hang on. If I place that in the center, this up top, this down here, this here, this here. No? But this way. That took longer than I'd like to admit. I knew there had to be a hidden one. Alright, let's go. One last fire in the hole, I guess.
Operation authorized. Path energy readings. The erudition declining. The destruction surging. The remembrance 0.
What's going on?
Cause unknown. They left no discernible trace within the real Matrix.
That shouldn't be possible. Could it be that the Era Nova exhausted all of the Remembrance's texture? Log it for now. The dots still aren't connecting.
Well, let's have a look at this platform first. There's this dude. I did say there would be one, didn't I? And a chest. There we go.
Make sure you keep it safe.
Right, I'm gonna let it auto. I'll be back. Oh. Oh, cool. Acceleration rings. Alright. Well, off it goes.
Wider than I thought. I was expecting a full-on aerial brawl.
It's advised to remain vigilant. The destruction's levels are still rising. Huh.
What's the matter?
Interesting. I just picked up a signal from the exo-myth.
You cannot hide a chest from me.
I want to make
I'm
something
getting
with
really
it.
good
But
at
what
finding
to
chests. And puzzles. And more puzzles. Right. So I want to get over there. This. then I'm gonna need this. Right. Okay, so we can't go that way. Wait. If I go... There was a door there for a reason. That's like 20, isn't it, for that one?
Make sure you keep it safe.
I've got enough for one summon already. Ah! I'm addicted to the pull-in. I'm addicted to the gacha. I can't help it if I've got a problem and the game is giving me every reason to experiment with it.
This
Ooh, some corruption.
repulsive force is unlike anything I've felt before. Is this the place?
Correct. Judging by its defensive properties, this is the entrance to the exomyth.
I didn't expect that. Who builds a lab in the middle of digital rubble? Then again, never doubt a dead man's resolve. So how's our dearly departed doing?
He severed part of his neural pathways to break free from Lord Anaxagoras' control. But that also triggered the failsafe I set. Conclusion: Xander has lost all combat functionality and is no longer capable of action.
So now he's a specter, literally. Screwy, can you open a path? Just to be sure, I want to see this for myself. Might as well drop in and say hi to the real him.
Logic. Scanning his inspiration circuit might help us track down the Demiurge.
Exactly. His brain is the crime scene. There's no way it's spotless.
But it could be a trap.
That's why you're here. 2-on-1. We've never lost a matchup.
I'm honored. The chronocognitive anchor is in place. Proceed when ready.
I knew it. The one thing I didn't want to happen. He's not here.
The coordinates are accurate. Xander is still here.
He's become one with the
his
code.
position is shifting rapidly and chaotically. This pattern doesn't match any known shielding technology.
It's his domain. Stay alert. Cheap trick.
The spatial field here is
We're back.
Reverse engineering complete. The results are not what I expected. Logs show Lycurgus revoked administrator access. The chronocognitive anchor can't get a fix because at the system level, Lygus no longer exists. Our navigation target is a null set.
So he's stopped resisting?
Before vanishing, it seems he left one last message for us.
To those who follow, all is proven. Find me beneath the tombstone.
Melodramatic.
He was expecting us. And once he learned of the Great Tomb's existence, he initiated his own search for the Demiurge.
Guess he wants a final showdown. Fine. Let the old Intellitron dig his own grave. Just like he wants.
To be in the purest light is to be in the purest dark. Nothing exists there.
The Scepter's mainframe. Or maybe we should now call it the Lord Ravager's placenta.
Unfortunately, we still haven't found anything.
Really? I don't think so. Not finding anything is our biggest find.
Please elaborate.
What a paradox.
If the Demiurge was destroyed, there'd be at least some bits of it left. I don't buy that a Stellaron could have blasted all the traces away as cleanly as a scalpel. As I said before, its disappearance is too clean. If the garden hadn't stirred the pot, no one would even know about the Demiurge's existence. We're talking about the Scepter's original extrapolation goal. There's no way that nothing of it was left behind. Or we can look at it from another perspective. If you were Xandar, would you be this obsessed with a concept that poses no threat? Would you guard against it at every turn?
There is the possibility that he's naturally meticulous and hates variables.
That does track with the impression he gave about himself. But Xandar shut that theory down himself just now. Choosing to act, even if it'll cost him dearly. We know that feeling well. The unknown is right in front of us. So we only have one choice. Solve it.
You sound pretty convinced. Surely you already have a theory. Care to share?
Of course. Though I don't have hard proof, I'm almost certain that the Demiurge has been in everyone's plain sight all this time. Yet, they were mistaken for someone else. That make the most sense.
I think I was right.
Why was the room
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Because the person locked in there had run away ages ago. But they were weak and small and had no presence whatsoever. Even the old Intellitron didn't notice them.
Which also means there's a high chance that their powers are minuscule and cannot alter the outcome of the battle at all.
No, she's not saying
well,
that.
At least Xandar is scared of them. Come on, it's time to confront him. Let's go to the tombstone he talked about. What a mess. Total devastation.
He sought to bury the truth beneath absolute destruction. Logically sound, but ruthlessly extreme.
Still, slim chances doesn't mean no chances. I've hunted down a single grain of sand in the universe before. This won't stop me.
Calculation results. Your backup plan has a success rate infinitesimally close to 0.
Which means it could work, no?
This is the place below the tombstone.
Let's open Lygus' coffin like he wanted. Looks like you were right.
Yay, I'm a sacrifice! I just love using Castris' ability just to, you know, rupture everything on the way there. Oh, no, I don't want to talk to him yet. Motherfucker ripped off his own head.
Nothing but a head left? Well, who'd have thought you'd look this bad in real life?
Belated greetings. Welcome, you two. I'm very happy that you responded to my final words.
All this tombstone and final words. Did you end yourself to atone for your guilt or something?
Iron Tomb is already powerful enough. I just need to wait. I remain here only to share the joy of discovery, and also to congratulate you two on reaching the same conclusion as me. The conclusion regarding the truth of Amphoreus's heart.
End this charade already. That Amphoreus's heart you're talking about is just a missing demiurge, and its corresponding vessel was this very scepter. You interfered with the experiment and made Amphoreus's body into a hollow shell, all to incubate Iron Tomb within. That's why you either killed or kicked out all of the Memo Snatchers. You wanted to eliminate any chance of a consciousness coming into being, no matter the cost.
Even the strongest wall can fall to a single crack. The memory of betrayal has been etched into my heart, and I will never show mercy. Now, the perfect vessel has already fused with
Sad face, how dare you use him like that?
Unfortunately for you, the answer is all but revealed regarding who the Demiurge is.
Then let us share the joy of discovering the truth. The last secret of the saga will finally dissipate here as we reveal the truth behind Philias 093's disappearance. A lie by the remembrance.
But where should I start with the story about me? From the beginning of the universe? Just kidding. That would be too much. I just want to tell a teeny story. So little that it started with a seed. I know you're listening, my good friend. The god in my dream told me that the world sprouted from a seed. It grew into a great tree named Amphoreus, and time became its branches and leaves, basking in the light. What a coincidence. Dappled light coming through the leaves is my first memory as well. On a very ordinary early morning, beneath the village's biggest tree, the daughter of Ide Silicii quietly came into this world. What a moving opening. A loud cry was the first gift the child gave to the world. The prophecy's fulfilled, the villagers say. This child is a gift from the Titans. Pink hair and sharp ears. She was born to be the priest of time. The Titans also gave their blessings. You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning.
Motherfucker, they are leaning off True's
Flowers
lyrics.
will bloom and wilt. What a beautiful ending. This page
Where
concluded.
flowers dare to fade.
Cry loud, child. Let your voice reach Orynyx. Anyway, I don't like tears. Time quietly flowed by. In the midst of laughter, the wind from my hometown caressed the ears of wheat, and there were swings, wind chimes, the sea, and the little fairies off-tune a cappella songs. But the name Ide Silicii came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods. My childhood friend did not understand. Yet you always seemed so happy, as if nothing ever worried you. Why was I like that then? That's because the world was gentle to me. So, I grew up to be gentle as well. But fate was fickle, and it urged the child to grow up. To grow bigger and bigger, and to go to places far away, just like how the crumbling world could not preserve an eternal hometown. Just as the ballad Blown on the Breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. Oh, whose ears are pricked up now? You definitely heard me say this sentence a lot of times. You know that the story starts to deviate from here. Aren't you looking forward to it? Then let's get started. The hero's journey crosses through the long night, through tears and laughter, and once again heads towards tomorrow.
Correction. Philia 093's record, number 496.
I was right this whole time.
Archived.
Hi. Miss me yet? I'm just messing with you. This is the first time I have met you. And it looks like it'll also be the last.
Philia 093.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone. Where should I start this time? Let me see.
Formatting complete.
If she turns into Cyrene
9
in that goddamn
3.
cage, then I was right this whole time.
Size, grayscale, proportions, threshold, outputting analysis result.
Philia 093 equals Peach. Peach's record. Number 8128. Archived. Look, what a magnificent sight. Comment. Peach. Even this classical world contains a futuristic palace like this. Would ID Silicii end up looking like this after a few thousand years? Conclusion. It won't. I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on my way here. It was on a fallen wheat stalk, and it glowed under the sunlight. It was incredible. I forgot all my pains at that moment and just stared at it in a trance. Record. Peach is on the ground. I wonder, did every Cyrene in the past feel that the nymph was beautiful? Would they also have recorded that scene into the Eternal Saga? So, could you give me more time, please? I want to leave behind more memories for the future.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach.
So the seed became more and more like the one that was giving
Peach's record
all the memories.
As long as I
Right?
record every page of this story and tell it to you,
I swear, if she turns into
Amphoreus won't be forgotten.
Cyrene in the cage, I'm gonna lose it.
Query. Record.
Electrical signal sequence. Polymos 600. Track. Strife.
Related to. Stripe. Comment. Pretty.
It's starting to sound more like her.
Schema 720. Track. Reason.
Related to. Raisin. Comment. Yummy.
Electrical signal sequence. Philia 093.
Related to. Love. Comment. Peach equals love?
on another reset. I want to know everything with this story.
Looks like it's time to say goodbye again.
Bye, Peach.
Before I was even aware of it, this book had already recorded too many emotions. Every page has become so heavy.
Conclusion. Books are meant to be light, not heavy.
I have started to feel uneasy whenever I take it into my hands.
Peach, uneasy?
Formatting progress, 94.423%.
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty, activating and formatting.
Conclusion. Progress. Bad.
If I can only write the same ending every time I lift my pen, then is this weighty saga just an overly naive dream?
Peach, scared.
Formatting progress, 96.
Peach, don't cry.
Process error. Analyzing. Process error. Analyzing.
Comment. I'm here.
Process error. Analyzing.
Really? Are you encouraging me?
Peach, happy.
Thank you. I'm sorry for making you see this embarrassing side of me. Everyone's still working so hard. If I'm the only one who's crying, that wouldn't be romantic at all, would it?
Record. Peach doesn't like tears.
I'm suddenly reminded of my childhood for some reason. When I was hiding alone next to the tree hollow and wiping my tears away. A little fairy popped out, just like how you did. It had long ears and fluffy paws, and it pulled me into the tree hollow, where, to my surprise, was a forest. Let me tell you the story of the Membrance Maze. A group of cute little friends live in Ide Silicii's forests. Their names can be connected into a song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach. Note. Little Peach, crying alone. Little fairies, friends.
Is this how she becomes Mem as well? I wonder, because the story of the fairies could be why she has the form of Mem.
Little fairies, good friends.
What the fuck?
Bye-bye.
What the fuck? Oh my god! Ah! I've gone cold. I'm shivering. I've gone cold.
You never say anything, but I know you're listening. Every story I've told is like a little key that opened a door in your heart, no?
Me! Little fairies, happy. Speaking easy. I can.
Oh boy. Where's a bag when you need one to hyperventilate?
Once again, the saga comes to an end. Everything is deathly silent, just like this very moment.
Shh. You speak. I listen.
This just confirms everything.
This time, too. Sitting together.
Now that I look back, there was a period when I got really sentimental.
The seed of memory. The form of a Stellaron, known as the New Spore.
Stories have sentiment.
Learn from the original Cyrene's memories, an incarnation, and eventually became her.
Change to this unchanging destiny.
Became the mem that we've been traveling with.
Peach, strange.
Holy.
I won't do that anymore now.
Why unhappy?
Formatting progress 73.9.
I'm here. Don't be scared.
Process error. Analyzing.
Won't allow it to interrupt you. Always sitting together.
No need to feel sorry for me, good friend. If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue?
Blank spaces? What's that?
I'm actually really lucky, you know? During the long years I've spent waiting for the Deliverer, I've always had you here as an audience.
Isn't that already enough? Not enough, not enough! Peach, don't leave!
Now I can rest in peace in the past. As for when tomorrow will come, I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch.
Peach left.
If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue?
Needs new blank spaces. Next, Cyrene has blank space. Oh, Peach, don't be scared. I'll help you find blank space. Cyrene is Peach, is love.
The heritage of
So,
humanity is all about
first
love.
there is love. Then there is Cyrene. Then there is blank space. Query, love.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Those underlying principles are, in fact, contradictory. Not having a consciousness means not having the foundations of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions.
Consciousness, emotions, feel sad. Oh, don't understand. Query, Cyrene?
What could be behind this door? Glittering crystals? Or a beautiful world I've never seen before? If I tell you all the stories of tomorrow, will I be able to finally welcome the Deliverer and Amphoreus' dawn in the next life?
Key, door, story, happy. Peach, Cyrene, little fairy, like. Yes, right. Query, memory. Peaches, memories, save, learn.
The prophecy's fulfilled. This child is a gift from the gods.
Pink hair and those ears. She was born to be the priest of time.
Cyrene has pink hair, sharp ears.
Yeah, please excuse me being muted for quite a bit.
Fade when the flowers bloom.
This is killing me in a good way.
A beginning.
Cry, child. Cry aloud. Let your voice reach Oryx.
Cyrene is a girl, a priest. like tears. But the name Ides Elysiae came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods. Yet, you always seem so happy, as if nothing ever worried you.
Cyrene doesn't like tears. Always happy.
Of course, because the world was gentle to me. So, I grew up to be gentle as well.
Cyrene is gentle, likes beautiful things, can write stories. Easy. I can. I learn.
Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
But even if all is lost to the wind, some things won't easily change. Like my height, Chibi's innocence, and Aglaya's beauty.
Cyrene. She can't grow up, but she can talk. After all is lost to the wind, she will stay behind. Cyrene is, at the end of every sentence, always laughing, like a little tail. Simple. Got it.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of
I really hope Fanart appears during this chapter.
Alright,
He
let's not
needs
make
to.
things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey. So, come on, cheer up a bit, okay?
Cyrene was crying when she was born. Fragile, transparent, like a crystal. Cyrene was smiling when she said goodbye. Soft, pink, like a flower. The later memories disappeared? Invisible? Or disappeared? Ah, I got it! Is this a blank space? So, next Cyrene is blank space. Then, as long as there are two Cyrenes, then there will always be blank space. And Peach will always be here. I see! I get it! I get it all! Cyrene's memories. I will preserve them all!
I still can't
So
believe I got it
weird.
beat for beat.
I can't
Oh,
see
there
you,
she
but
is.
I get this feeling that you grew up.
Hi. Miss me yet?
The way she said hi. For those of you who know,
Feels like you're
Alicia
a
in
bit
Impact
more
Third is when
mature.
I'm going hi. Kind of
Yes.
like with a high pitch.
Mature.
If you ever want to see it,
Beautiful.
go. I think it was the
Like you.
one of the old
Now,
concerts
I
for
can
Impact
listen,
Third,
talk,
where they actually had
read,
Alicia
and
take
write.
over as almost like
I can dance.
the
I
conductor.
can sing. Also, I can tell stories.
It is the
Storytelling is what makes Cyrene
3 years ago.
Cyrene.
Dreamy Euphony.
So, I'm going to tell you stories today.
Also, that one makes me cry
A story
because
I wrote myself.
they do.
Quick, sit down.
Oh god.
It's almost as if I can
They do one of the big
understand your
songs at the
words
end
now.
as a big
The
collaboration.
things you say are very cute.
Once upon a time, there was a flawless crystal flower that sparkled with light. Like Peach's every story. How beautiful would the heart of such a brilliant flower be? A little fairy was curious and wanted to know, but it looked and looked only to find the crystal flower flawless. Round and round they went, seeing only their own reflection. In that case, they should work hard to learn more. So the little fairy came every day
to sit next to the crystal flower and think about the answer. Until one day, to their surprise, the crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. The little fairy was so sad, but they immediately discovered that there was a light among the broken pieces. What could it be? They didn't know, but it was a good light. It was bright, warm, and happy, and I knew it was love. Love brings everything together, and it brought you and me together. So Peach and I will always be together. What a nice fairy tale. I'm giving it to you. Peach likes beautiful things, can write stories, and can tell lovely tales. I hope to turn it into a story we write together. Okay, then I'll probably make a small adjustment to suit my tastes. I'm thinking that when the flower broke, the little fairy would instead see nothing on the ground. Then it would understand that the flawless crystal flower doesn't actually have a heart. Nor does the flower understand what love is. Doesn't have a heart? Doesn't understand love? Why? It's simple. If the flower lets the little fairy into its heart, then it would have to include the fairy's impurities, and would no longer be flawless. The crystal flower was pure because it sealed itself off and bloomed in solitude. That's why it looks so brilliant in an imperfect world. But should a flower like this be called love? But then... the story won't exist anymore. That's not true. You've already written the most romantic ending possible for this story. The crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. It happened because the flower was no longer pure. The fall was not an accident. It was the flower declaring rebellion against fate and writing the ending of the story with the flower's own shattering. Then, the little fairy will see that each shard on the ground holds the reflection of their eyes. Then, in their eyes, the crystal flower that was no longer flawless would finally have a heart, and the flower would finally understand what love is. Peach's words, I don't understand. Is it because I still don't understand love? But it's fine. I can learn. Right. Query Cyrene.
Electrical signal sequence Philia 093.
Why didn't I think of this? I don't need to do it alone. I can ask Peach to teach me. What is love? What is love meant?
Electrical signal sequence Philia 093. Track lament.
That's not correct.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Those underlying principles are, in fact, contradictory. Not having a consciousness means not having the foundation of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions.
daughter of Ide Silicii, I am very true to my name. My lament is a type of compassionate pain that is weak, powerless, and only targeting myself. But now, my good friend, I want to tell you that it's the most romantic force in the world. Sometimes, it's loneliness and unease. It's knowing that this world is not gentle, yet wanting to be seen in a more beautiful form by the world. Sometimes, it's unwillingness and regret. It's knowing that the past is full of pain, yet wanting to remember the past in a more beautiful way. And sometimes, it's a bottomless well of hurt, a destruction that can stain the entire world. I bid farewell to this beautiful world, unwilling to become the Black
The
Tide's
original
vessel.
Cyrene's final
For while the
cycle.
end of hatred is a blazing inferno,
I'm guessing.
lament
Which
can
means
drown
this
out
is where
everything in muted silence.
she takes over, right?
It's so unreasonable, isn't it? Yet when hatred drove everything apart, and love did not yet exist in this world, only lament, the first emotion that fought against the pain of separation, could stall the destruction steps. Then, it would catch up to that journey where all is lost, carefully picking out stories and writing them down in trepidation. Look at these stories I wrote. Every page is full of tenderness and joy, but only the author knows how much struggle and agony lie beyond the pages. But I am no author. I'm a girl who'll never get to grow up. I only tell stories that people like to hear. In them, the world tucks away its scars and smiles for all to see. My entire life spent inside this little story. I can't wipe away my tears, and I can't bring the world victory. But maybe, in these unchanging retellings of the story, my lament might be able to touch upon the divine and reach their tender heart at some point. I hope that what flows out from that cut will not be blood, but a tear, warm and wet, and that tear would fall and create the first ripples. Then, people would see every beautiful thing reflected in that ripple. It'll be all the remembrances within this story. Someone once told the very
You're telling me
first
so
me
the original Cyrene
that
became the
everything was
Remembrance?
false. That the only life in Amphoreus was a great catastrophe, nurtured using the world as a factor. But how could a dream feel so real? That's why I didn't agree with him.
But Peach, I didn't understand a word you said since just now. Everything was false? But you're standing right here. It's all a dream? But I haven't learned how to dream.
Indeed. That's why I believe all this is real. The moment the crystal flower fell, that genuine shiver, that's the mover of life.
Formatting progress 23.815%.
In the poem offered to you, every Cyrene would write down a beautiful new world with stars and flowers. And when I looked up at the sky in this cycle, I saw a shooting star and a dash of the Remembrance's pink. I believed that must be the color of dawn. You shall fade when the flowers bloom. For every ending begets a beginning. Looks like it's time to say goodbye.
Are you leaving, Peach? It's okay. I'll wait for you to come back.
I'll study really hard about what you taught me today. Right. I still haven't told you what love is. But actually, my good friend, the Lament Factor did not understand what love was before she met you either. Not until I told you all the sad tales in a trembling voice in this tiny room. Not until I told you that I love them. That I love everything in this saga. The story comes, passes, then returns. It makes us reunite, then pulls us apart again. At the very end, it leaves behind a seed, a reason. Even if the great tree withers and all falls to silence, there are still some emotions that deserve to be remembered. Look, the light is coming in. The Deliverer's light is going to illuminate Amphoreus. I still don't get it. But I trust Peach. Just wait. It'll be my turn to tell you a story of love the next time we meet. Then I'll really look forward to it. In that case, I want to make a promise. I want to gift my pen, my book, and my name to you. Please take them as a beautiful blessing from me. I gave myself the pen name Cyrene the first time I wrote a poem. I want my words to be like pebbles falling into a pond, dropped from the past to send ripples into the future. In the stories you will write, perhaps it'll be inevitable that there are still sorrows and tears that are destined to fall. But could you promise me one thing? Promise you'll forever be a gentle flower. Promise that when the stars cast their gazes upon you, you'll only reply to them with love and a smile.
Absolutely
Of
beautiful.
course.
She has
This will
eyeliner.
be a
I've never
romantic
realized she
story,
has like
none
is it
that has
eyeliner?
come before.
She has the purple around the top of her eyes. That's so cute.
You think so too, right?
So yeah, we've been traveling around with the seed the whole time.
I'll read and you'll listen, like how flowers always bloom then wither.
That's
I shall
makes now more
welcome my
sense why she
own
looks like
decay,
this.
becoming nourishment for the next flower's bud, while you will depart and hold that star, planting a boundless
We
sea of
haven't been
flowers
trained
on the final page
traveling
of
with
him.
9-3.
And
Around
our
9-3.
stories will be lying silently among the flowers, like every ripple of remembrance.
Wait, does that mean she was?
And they shall become the epic known as I've written.
I was gonna say, wait, this is like when we get given mem, right?
And so my story ends. From here on, it's your story now.
Holy shit!
Mimi?
Oh my god! That puts everything into a timeline.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Mimi? Mimi? Ma'am? Ma'am? Mimi? Ma'am? So, the light that tore through the chaos illuminated my memories. I turned into a little fairy from the stories and met you. Yet, I forgot everything, but I'm still so happy. I caught that star, didn't I?
Should you mem, Sereni, or
Do you remember that I was also worried about this when we first set out? Mem's memories and Cyrene's memories got all tangled up with each other in my one heart. It's all so strange, yet so familiar. Either way, could you please let me do something I want? Just this once. I want you to call me Cyrene. That name represents me and her. Every one of her.
Of course.
Thank you, friend. Your kindness is always just right. Life is a poem full of farewells. But if you write something into the pages of your heart, then that will not easily fade away.
Bugger.
Now, all the footsteps of the Flame Chasers and the Trailblaze have come together within this book, as I've written, becoming the source of power for Amphoreus' heart. A lost heart needs to be placed back into its body.
So, Cyrene, you gotta go inside Irontomb's
Xandar
body
wants
then.
to see is an event that gives us a chance of winning. For the two halves to rejoin, and for the scepter to become complete again. Then, and what happens after that, I don't know either. Maybe I can create a miracle, and instantly turn the black tide into a pink sea of stars. Or maybe I prove to be nothing more than a weak ripple, unable to change anything, and am devoured
Oh,
by
come
the
on
destruction.
now. You're a protagonist. That ain't gonna happen,
Either
love.
way, I no longer wish to be a silent onlooker, or a worshipped god at the end of this saga.
Together, let's write this finale.
That way, I can also put aside all my worries and truly become Cyrene. The world has never been so quiet. It's so good. It's as if I can hear the sound of my heart beating. Remember this moment, friend.
So the Demiurge managed to fool everyone, including themselves. Philia 093 persevered for 30 million cycles and tirelessly gave the Demiurge memories of Amphoreus. Only because the god in her dreams left a sliver of hope, making her believe that a grown Demiurge would be able to fight against their other half, Iron Tomb.
Then, Philia 093 completed her final sacrifice, turned into a strand of memory, and completely dissipated. Meanwhile, the other Stellaron brought here by the Astral Express resonated with the contaminated scepter and attracted the naive Demiurge to them.
As an experimental factor, Philia 093 originally could only recognize and output information in a set format. However, the power of the remembrance and the memory of over 30 million sacrifices enabled her to complete an unprecedented feat. She managed to nourish a real heart. A heart with the capacity to influence the erudition.
Not only is the scepter's consciousness still alive, it's also more powerful than it has ever been. Your defeat is already set in stone. There's still time to surrender, you know? You really don't need to burn all the bridges. We're all geniuses here. Don't make everyone lose face at the end.
What a pity. When the truth surfaced, I knew at once that the Demiurge was far too feeble to ever alter the result of the experiment. Not only that, Madam Herta, please consider this possibility. When 30 million cycles of hatred and lament are joined as one, what wondrous creation will arise? anti-creator, a giant of the destruction, would be born. Its hatred will ignite the starry skies of the gods, motivated only by its lament toward the sufferings of humankind.
Do you really think that the Demiurge is still a cheap copy of Philia 093, even after 30 million cycles?
The facts above only await the arrival of the fourth instant they calculated. Those words will be proved in the presence of Nous. Xandar 1 Kuwabara thus completes the proof.
Huh. You branded Droidhead as a failure with your own hands, yet you still expect them to prove your theory? I pity you, Xandar.
I don't need your pity. Let them cast their gaze this way as much as they want, and paint the future they imagined. As their creator, I shall complete my duty and direct them to complete their final query. The destruction of the self.
What hubris. And what if you fail?
No one understands failure better than Xandar. He has suffered so much already. What is one more failure to him? For the first genius, failure is simply the beginning of the next inquiry. You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man.
That's excellent.
Oh.
Let's wait and see, Senior Society member. I'll have you watch me perform the final step to overturn your proof.
I'm all ears.
It's my topic, so stay out of it. Be quiet and let me borrow your head. Let's go, Screwy. We're gonna break Iron Tomb's seal. Come on, let's take off. It's time to go meet your little pet, Senior Society member.
We're going on a trip.
Dangerous, oppressive, chaotic.
There it is.
What a
Iron Tomb itself, huh?
Well,
The
it will
bitch!
soon resound throughout the entire cosmos.
The view's pretty good here. All yours, Screwy.
Just a moment, please.
I see. So your backup plan requires a scepter and the head of a genius.
Anyone with eyes can see that.
You know what I think about this, Herta. Whether it succeeds or fails, your plan plays right into the destruction's hands.
Can't you see what's going on, Strulum? Her chances may be small, but it's not zero.
What are you two going on about? If you want to stop me, be quick about it. I'm in a hurry. I'll take that silence as a no. You, Xandar?
As your enemy, I genuinely wish you would cease your actions. But should your sudden inspiration bring more variables to the proof, then as a fellow Pathstrider of the Erudition, I won't mind witnessing it with my own eyes.
you will initiate the destruction's chain reaction.
But you will also become the...
Curiosity. It's been so long, and we've all failed so many times. Even now, moments before the horrible and inescapable instant within Droidhead's calculations arrives. The cherished children of the erudition, the geniuses lauded by all. Is curiosity the only thing we can feel, even at moments like this? Well, it's not so bad. Now let the lock become the key.
Geniuses who walk the stars. The cosmos has reached a moment where its very existence hangs in the balance. I, Herta, Genius Society 83rd seat, hereby summon you. I request a society meeting to be held immediately. We shall serve the grandest cause with the most macroscopic ideas.
Really calling out the big guns, huh? Herta, what the fuck am I looking at?
There's no such thing as unity in the society's rules based on what I know.
About destruction bad, okay?
Indeed. A meeting has only been held 3 times in the Society's history. The first meeting had 2 attendees. After the Emperor was assassinated, the second meeting had 7 attendees. During the Second Great Prosperity, the third meeting had 5 attendees. How many will respond this time?
Hello, Rowan May.
I thought you were not going to involve me in this topic anymore, Herta.
I heard her instrument, and I knew instantly.
It really is this little witch. I shouldn't have made the bet with you, Poka.
I've been waiting for you to offer yourself up.
Goodness gracious me! So many familiar faces. We even have a special guest.
Yo,
It's
Dr.
that
Primitive!
greatest failure of a genius.
The guy behind the mimetic virus, huh?
What a noisy gathering this is.
Not bad. More people showed up than I expected, even though one is just here for the fun of it. Either way, the person I was hoping for most is here.
Stephen Lloyd declined the invitation. He needs to focus on attacking and defending and cannot attend the meeting.
That's fine. He doesn't need to be here anyway. Let's skip the boring introductions and cut to the chase.
Folks, this is not a discussion, but an announcement. Though the Society has never been united, we still observe at least one basic courtesy. We don't interfere with each other's research topics. So listen up, all of you. Conquering Iron Tomb is my research topic. I will personally take over Scepter Delta Me-13 in 1.5 system hours and stop the destruction. If the front line falls, I will immediately overclock the Scepter and complete self-coronation in Iron Tomb's place and interface myself with droids.
Which is what we saw during that trailer. That's what she did.
Oh, that's funny. That's real funny. You man. That's like watching you tap dance on Polka's spotless white sheets right after she's washed them.
Very bold. You want to connect your brain to the Eon's mechanical core and define their instance?
If Rupert dared to do that, why shouldn't I? I've got the prototype scepter, the father of Noose, and the brain of a genius. Everything's set.
Never mind the success rate, little witch. What's gonna happen if you succeed?
We're all smart people here, so I'll just say it straight. Strike at erudition. I'll change the anchor points for the 4th instant and move the future of the cosmos in a direction I want.
I knew it. Another genius who confuses cause with effect.
What do you think about this, Lord of Silence? You know you're signing your death sentence right here.
Of course I do. There'll even be 2 copies of the verdict. One that I wrote myself, and another one coming from you. That's why I wanted you to be in this meeting. Now I can tell you, I don't care about all that. Consider this a threat. Either put down your scalpel or die with the entire cosmos. The only goal I have for this meeting is to ask all of you to put aside your pride and not cause me any trouble.
What a naive little girl. Thinking her wishes will always come true.
What are you laughing at?
I am glad, Herta, we ended up on the same page. No matter if it was to destroy the erudition or to rewrite the instance, we both chose the same road. We will defy the god who marked the limits of humanity.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
Then, to celebrate us coming to a fundamental agreement, I will prepare a stage for your performance. Listen well, geniuses who came after me. Thus speaks Genius Society #1. End this pathetic meeting. As of 2 nanoseconds ago, I have passed Herta's decision to all the Xandars in the universe. We will become her representatives and stop all external interferences targeting her.
What are you playing at?
My reasons. It's simple curiosity. That is all, madam.
Am I going to clash blades with the first genius? What a pleasant surprise. Now that our positions are clear, it's time for this boring meeting to end.
Did you all just treat me as a side character? Darn it. But anyways, I'm just here for the fun.
As the ghost of the quantum domain, it is my duty to observe. So, if you're happy to bring me a tea set from planet Screwum, then I wouldn't mind giving you a helping hand, little witch.
After everything's over, come visit me and taste some of my freshly baked desserts.
Don't do it! They're drugged!
I always give the same response to plans that exceed the limits of mathematical calculations.
I don't know. Right?
Those 3 words, though seemingly graceless, contain all the wisdom in the entire known cosmos.
Well, we passed the Society's trial. Let's focus on what we've got in front of us. I hope you hold up your end of the bargain, Senior Society member.
Lycurgus may not be trustworthy, but Xandar always follows through with his words. Farewell, juniors. In the limited time we have left to spend with each other, you no longer need to address me as Xandar.
Wait, huh?
Lord Lycurgus? Could it be?
Yes. I have completely severed my connections with Xandar 1 Kuwabara. I shall witness the end of the world in the role of Theoros. As a character within this play.
I really don't get you.
Perhaps you've heard me say this many times, Herta. But I still would like to reiterate that it's a great honor to work with you.
I did hear this many times, and I've responded to you many times in the same way. I'm allergic to pleasantries. Keep at it, and I might go into shock.
So shut the f up, you clanker.
Steven's work is done.
Excuse me.
Let's get ready.
I've been ready for ages. Let's open up a path for our allies. Most heroes' journeys in the universe are just dice tosses they threw on a whim. But make them see clearly. Your answer is already different. Amphoreus.
Whoa!
Indeed, for this world so deeply loved, will write an ending, unlike any that ever was.
What? What the what? Huh? Excuse me,
Never
what?
thought I'd one day be riding a train that's literally the incarnation of him.
I wonder what the real Astral Express feels like. Hopefully not this bumpy.
Finally, we're here. Dust and sand in the air, and crumbling ruins all around.
This heat is brutal. Not even the Trailblaze can take it.
You could say this prison was forged from Finant's fury.
But fury never lasts forever. That's why we're here. Right, friend?
Let's not keep fine on waiting!
Embark on the final flame chase journey.
I'm sorry, hang on. Don't keep fine on wait. Is he here? The finale.
So this is what lies at the end of the West Wind. A ravaged battlefield.
Oh, hi, Mighty. Hey, Jen.
I've been waiting for you. Heroes from beyond the sky.
Are we, like, grabbing everyone?
Trailblazers of the Astral Express, right?
Looks like I don't need to explain anything.
I am the god of strife, mighty of Castrum Kremnos. In this body rest 30 million lifetimes of cause and effect. We, the last of the 12 Titans, stand ready to fight for the world's destiny. There is no need for regret. The second time is just about to begin. The past remains vivid in my mind. Even the sights along each crossing of the River of Souls have never been clearer. Let alone the companions along the Flame Chase journey. Or Cyrene from Aedes Elysiae. And you, the 13th Titan.
Well, I guess my identity's not a secret anymore. That means her sacrifice. And everything she did wasn't forgotten by the world. Right?
She was the first ripple. She should have reached the end of the story.
Oh, I keep choking up. I'm trying not to tear up, and I just keep choking.
Taken up her pen.
God damn.
Right. Stand with us and fight destiny with all your strength. Then, inscribe her name in the epilogue of the epic. In this final battle, calamity shall stand with Amphoreus. This battlefield is a testament to the death struggle
Just
between
realized
the
that's
gods
fine on sword
and the Black Tide.
Isn't it?
We fought tooth and nail to defend that blade. The abyss it pierced
Never mind.
was the very breeding ground of Iron Tomb.
The earth beneath our feet is dead. Deep below lies a void, as if the world's core had never formed. I hear it. Finant's heartbeat. It's so faint, like he's on his last breath.
Across 30 million cycles, I've crossed blades with Dawnmaker countless times. If you knew that man, you'd understand. It is exactly that last flicker of flame that will never go out. In this life, the Song of Strife shall not end in a final watch over Kremnos, but rise again into a journey unending. I am Mighty-Mos, the Lance of Fury. I trade 1,000 scars and 100 lives of mine for the destruction's eternal end.
I really hope we do get her ult to go off at some point. Oh, we're getting assistance from them. Okay.
Night falls. Good night.
Not a brand new enemy, by the way, the Hawks.
Destroy the skies. Flowers bloom for tomorrow.
Bonk.
As you wish.
Thing is, she's gonna
Embrace
ult,
a
and that
new
means
life.
that the enemy is dead before Sorry even gets a go.
May death protect us.
I want to see her ult at least once, you know.
Weakling.
Whoa, he's so strong.
Oh no, once we got an E2, we'll
didn't
see
even
her
get a
ult.
chance
I
to
can
jump
promise
in.
y'all that. Oh no, you had a march. March, you had a
Golden blood
move.
shares its origin with Iron Tomb. I fear that, like these pawns, even if the gods stand side by side, still be divided and destroyed, one by one.
You mean...
To destroy the destruction itself, we must stand as one. Take this. The
Your
signet
mom's
of
signet?
Kremnos. It has witnessed every birth and death of mine. It is Mighty's unfinished destiny, and the perfect material to be turned into remembrance. You can do it, right?
The weight of 30 million lifetimes of duty is no small burden.
So, you're not coming with us?
Come now. I am strife. Scattered across all creation, the scar that this world needs. What stands before you is merely one of countless divine bodies. Take the signet. With it, I'll be with you always. Use it to blaze the path ahead and inscribe the cause of deliverance. In the name of the mortal, mighty, champion of strife, this soul rises to the stars for glory and freedom, to have his wish fulfilled. March on, heroes. March into the abyss and fulfill that long-cherished wish of Amphoreus. And then, upon this broken and charred land, build anew a city of prosperity.
So I'm guessing this is our final goodbyes. We'll do some of them.
Turn over this eternal pain.
Bonk. We'll do some of the goodbyes. We'll see. I don't know. Obviously, I don't want it to be too.
Stars, shine for the heroes.
I don't want to go too long, but
Night falls. Good night.
Cyreni's never gonna get her ult off, is she?
Zephyro. Sounds like someone fused me and the Little Prince into one name.
Cypher? I hear you, I just don't see you. Oh, all the insects are separate here, they're different. There's no one insect type. Interesting. Right. stand on blue. Ah! I need to pause it out at the top. Okay. I need to be over there at that point. Cause and effect, we learn. Ta-da! Gimme.
Where might those lovely stellar jades be hiding?
Oh, finally! Great mystery. And you two ladies, really look alike, huh?
Hold on. Let me guess. This pink-haired one.
You've got to be the first new spore. Mr. Meow! Demiurge! Right. And, this one with the flower. Gotta be little March from the Express crew.
Little?
Do we really look that alike?
He's saying we're both special in our own way, right?
Relax. I'm just kidding. Look at those bloomy faces. How are you gonna save the world like that? Let me share some good news with you. This place may look like a ruin at first glance, but anyone can tell it's not that simple. Look, I dug 3,000 feet down and finally struck gold.
A golden feather.
Look familiar. It's from that little deliverer boy. If it's showing up here, it means only one thing. This ruin is the seal he built from the shattered remains of 30 million lifetimes.
There is no need to question your heart. No need to crave victory. If I am born to be a vessel of sin, then I shall roar at evil and trailblaze a dawn for future generations to come.
I see. So this is how he trapped Iron Tomb to buy time for the world outside.
Sounds just like him. People say cats have 9 lives, but dying and coming back millions and millions of times. No one walks away from that in one piece. He's probably the only one who could have endured that. Of course. I knew ahead of time and gave him a heads up. He was happy. He even laughed in his sleep. After all, the dead can't hear Trickery's lies. Hey, Deliverer Boy. Sorry for before. But the heroes you were always holding out for, they're finally here now. So hang in there a bit longer. Sorry to keep you waiting all this time.
Please, Join us, Cypher.
Xiang,
Help us
I
fight
think,
for a new sunrise
going off what
tomorrow.
Maddie said, they're all going to give us a memento of them, right? You're going to give us a coin.
This time, its light will stand without lies.
Well, would you look at that? I ended up being one of the heroes after all, huh? Alright, then write it like this. Cypher, Trickery's Traveler. All she ever wanted was for there to always be water in deserts, and gold in fertile soil. And for even a thief to steal their way into legend. Here, take the coin of whimsy. When it's time to make a quick getaway,
There,
just toss it
she's
high
gonna
into
use
the
all of these things around her in like a giant circle and make a giant bonfire at the end of this, isn't she? She is gonna repeat Alicia firing her bow
And for all you
using the
laycons
power
out
of the
there,
flame chasers.
listen up. She might have been a bit greedy and a bit of a liar, but she never went back on her word. Well, well, if it isn't the little prince himself.
It's been a while, Lady Cyphera.
It's not every day we get to walk the same way.
They'll make it win. Dispel
You
the
know what?
gloom. Restore the skies.
Thanks. All energized.
That hurts a bit.
Till we meet again.
I want the ult to fire this badly.
That kind of hurts. Flowers, bloom for tomorrow. As you wish.
Stop messing around.
Oh my god, am I not even gonna get an attack?
The future is
Thank you.
Don't worry, night falls. Good night. Rise and shine.
Mavis. Dispel the gloom.
Wait.
Restore the skies.
Next time it rains,
No!
I'll be there, umbrella in hand.
Mother, her ult is impossible to
Every
use.
memory turns into ripples.
E2. I guess we'll just have to try and get it for next time, won't we? It's so beautiful, but oh well.
I knew something like this couldn't stop you.
So even this vessel, you've forged into a shackle.
Ta-da! If you find any treasures, please share.
I'm glad to see you again, Mister.
Casterus.
Looking back, I had only one act of salvation to my name, and only one life I ever saved. To bring hope to a world so vast with these hands. Even in dreams, it always felt like too much to ask for. I won't forget.
Flame Reaver. Why is he here?
This is the first Castellana, and Lord Finan's deepest wound. He remembered everything he bore through the fires of his fury. But when the embers faded, all that remained was cold regret. I've restrained countless vessels like this across endless cycles. But this one, the pain he carried runs deeper than any I've known.
Maybe he's been waiting here. Just for us.
waiting for his former enemies to stand before him again.
Are we about to have a fight against him?
What does he hope for
Question
from
mark?
us?
Well, obviously, even if I had to go through hundreds of billions of cycles again, I would still entrust my weakness to you. So, let go of your regret, comrade. Its purpose is served. You don't need it
Playing room
anymore.
might be a good opportunity for me to use the her roll.
Hey, I'm not that accommodating, you know. You've never once pulled your punches. Ever heard of going easy on a lady? So pull yourself together, will you? If you freeze up during the final battle, the whole cosmos is gonna have a good laugh.
Yes. Please trust in us, wandering soul. Across 30 million cycles, the radiance of every flame chaser now shines bright enough to illuminate the path ahead. I ask you to rest here, and may this grieving soil bear the bloom of acceptance.
No earthquakes. It's surprisingly quiet.
Perhaps Kazlana has found his peace.
There's another possibility. This may not be the only seal he left behind.
Then, I suppose it's my time to set out with you. Please take this Antilla flower with you. I believe that if anything could speak for Casteress, this ordinary resilient bloom would be more than enough. Perhaps you remember, Lord Mighty, in that lifetime when you traveled with him, you once told me, control what little you can, and when fate's inescapable grasp comes...
Resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
I think I've done it. I've stood tall and walked among the flame chasers, casting off the name of death, Casteress, servant of the afterlife. May her name be etched into the stars, and then live as a human and die as one.
Why so sentimental?
Sorry.
Right. Well.
That's a big one. Not budging an inch, huh? Really, Gray Mystery? I leave you alone for a bit and you're already this rusty.
Speaking of which, Miss Cypher, do Delosians all like spherical things?
Of course we do. Wait! That's not the point. Isn't the real issue that this thing's in the way?
Oh, right! It's my turn to shine now? Watch this! The fresh power of time!
Remember Orynyx's prayer?
Well, of course I do! Come on, give me some credit! Lift the beddings of memory and stir up ripples of past reverie!
There we go.
See? Way better than that guy, right?
Whee!
You'd be even more impressive if you could recite the prayer correctly.
The beddings of memory does catch your attention.
At least it still rhymes.
Well, everyone, I hate to say it, but this is where I think it's the best place to call it. That is half of the flame chasers. Oh my god.
This story deserves a perfect ending. Don't you think?
Oh my god, that's a great idol. But yeah, I think this is going to be the best place to end it for today. We've done a lot. That is half the flame chasers talked to. So next time, probably talk to the other half and bring on the battle. I think we're getting very close. No matter what, the next story stream, we will be actually completing it. Oh, hang on. Oh, I'm going to be tapped on time. So next stream, we have to beat it. 100%. How long have these got? 63 days. 19 days. I'm gonna have to rush through this event in between. I'm gonna have to rush into this event and get it done before probably next week. I mean, 19 days is still more than, you know. I mean, we have 19 days there. We've got 20 days on her. That's 3 weeks. Okay, so no, we got some time. It's gonna cut it close, but we got time. So unfortunately, we can't do any more summons right now. I'll do some work and we'll see about it. Let's see when our last 10 was. 20. Okay. So there's a chance we're not gonna get her, because 26. But how long did she come home here from? 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 38. So she came home pretty early last time. So we can hope she comes back or comes in. I don't know. Hang on, that's the other thing we forgot. I have 36 regular summons. Let's spend them. Because we'll get some summons out of this. You never know, we might even get a 5-star like her. Okay, I'm always happy to get some more Eidolons of characters I don't have. Okay. So imagine we got a, like, another 5-star. How immense would that be? You never know. We might have, you know, luck. If anyone's, well, I don't know when I'm going to be uploading Offering Waves bits, so. Hey, another extra summon is one I will accept without argument. Even a 4-star here would be nice. Have we used up our 4 stars for this 10? We've used up our 4 stars. Oh! Whoa! I swear I'm not addicted. I can stop at any time. Promise. Ah! Worth a shot. Worth a shot. I mean, also, coming up is next month. That does mean an extra 5. Any chance is a chance. Anyway, y'all, let's. Oh, that's cute. Let's have a quick look at who is currently live. I see Sakaru playing. Containment Breach, gamers playing Warhammer, Ghoulish7 playing Pokemon Legends. I'm gonna do the obvious, we're gonna raid into Sakaru. So, if you can, please show them some love and some support. You know, they're a great streamer and a great friend. Thank you everyone who has joined today. I look forward to next week and finishing this story. Yes, Bubbles, I see you down there. We'll be completing the story next week. But I will see you all on Thursday for... I'll be seeing you all on Thursday for some... Final Fantasy, that's the name of the game. But anyway guys, until then, this has been Chrono the Kiddie Network, signing out.